I'm Miss DeVries, and I'm a teacher at Lincoln Elementary. And before I start reading a book, I just wanted to encourage you this summer to really reach out to people you know and say hi. Keep in communication with them. So I'm including a resource down below that you can click on, and it just kind of gets ideas for you to still say hi. I want you to say hi to your friends. I want you to say hi to staff members at the school, not just teachers. We all like to hear from you too. But think of other staff members that you like. You can also reach out to some family members using these ways. So I talk for a little bit about pen pals, choosing a pen pal and picking one. I also talk about communication. Make sure when you're trying to talk to each other that you ask questions and that you answer the questions and then ask another question to kind of keep the communication going. I have a page on emails, so check that out. You can easily send emails from your Chromebook to anybody within the South Haven school system. There's other ways too, video chats. We got Google Hangouts, I know a lot of you are using. You can write old letters or snail mail and mail them to you. But remember, no matter what, even Google Hangouts, I see you guys, you go, hi, hi, hi. But make sure you ask questions and then tell about yourself too. Okay. So the book I chose, so be sure you check out those resources down below. There's a cool slideshow with some videos and some other resources attached to it. So I encourage you to check that out this summer. Okay, the book I picked was Of Thee I Sing. It's by Barack Obama, and it's a letter to his daughters. And in this book, it kind of talks about some traits that you guys have, like what you're like. You're kind, you're smart, you're funny, you're creative. And then it connects it to some people and some leaders in history that also had those traits. So I like how it connects to history. It's a letter to his daughters, and Barack Obama does have 2 daughters. This is also a book that was a gift from my dad, so it's kind of special to me too. So Barack Obama, Of Thee I Sing, a letter to my daughters. Have I told you lately how wonderful you are? How the sound of your feet running from afar brings dancing rhythms to my day? How you laugh and sunshine spills into the room? Have I told you that you are creative? A woman named Georgia O'Keeffe moved to the desert and painted petals, bones, bark. She helped us see big beauty in what is small, the hardness of stone and the softness of feather. Have I told you that you are smart? That you braid great ideas with imagination? A man named Albert Einstein turned pictures in his mind into giant advances in science, changing the world with energy and light. Have I told you that you are brave? A man named Jackie Robinson played baseball and showed us all how to turn fear into respect and respect to love. He swung his bat with the grace and strength of a lion and gave brave dreams to other dreamers. And I know several of these, when we wrote biographies, some of you chose these people as your people to do biographies on. They're very inspiring. Have I told you that you are a healer? Sitting Bull was a Sioux medicine man who healed broken hearts and broken promises. It is fine that we are all different, he said. For peace, it is not necessary for eagles to be crows. Though he was put in prison, the spirit soared free on the plains, and his wisdom touched the generations. And that picture is really neat because if you look up close, there's animals. But if you look far away, it's a picture of Sitting Bull. Have I told you that you have your own song? A woman named Billie Holiday wore a gardenia in her hair. That's the flower, the gardenia. She wore a gardenia in her hair and sang beautiful blues to the world. Her voice, full of sadness and joy, made people feel deeply and add their melodies to the chorus. Billie Holiday, you should look up some of her music. Have I told you that you are strong? A woman named Helen Keller fought her way through long, silent darkness. Though she could not see or hear, she taught us to look at and listen to each other. Never waiting for life to get easier, she gave others courage to face their challenges. Have I told you how important it is to honor others' sacrifices? A woman named Maya Lin designed the Vietnam Veterans Memorial and remembers those who gave their lives in the war, and the Civil Rights Memorial to thank the many who fought for equality. Public spaces should be filled with art, she thought, so that we can walk amidst it, recalling the past and inspired to fix the future. Have I told you that you are kind? A woman named Jane Addams fed the poor and helped them find jobs. She opened doors and gave people hope. She taught adults and invited children to play and laugh and let their spirits grow wide. Have I told you that you don't give up? When violence erupted in our nation, a man named Martin Luther King Jr. taught us unyielding compassion. He gave us a dream that all races and creeds would walk hand in hand. He marched and he prayed, and one at a time opened hearts and saw the birth of his dream in us. Have I told you that you are an explorer? A man named Neil Armstrong was the first to walk on the moon. He watched the world from way up high, and we watched his lunar landing leaps, which made us brave enough to take our own big, bold strides. And we did just have that space launch last weekend. Have I told you that you are inspiring? A man named Cesar Chavez showed farm workers their own power when they felt they had none. The people were poor, but worked hard and loved the land. Cesar picketed, prayed, and talked. The people listened to their hearts and marched for their rights. Si se puede, Cesar said. Yes, you can. Have I told you that you are part of a family? A man named Abraham Lincoln knew that all of America should work together. He kept our nation one and promised freedom to enslaved sisters and brothers. This man of the people, simple and plain, asked more of our country, that we behave as kin. That means to behave as your family, to act like your family even when you're not, to behave as kin. Have I told you to be proud to be an American? Our first president, George Washington, believed in liberty and justice for all. His barefoot soldiers crossed wintry rivers, forging ever on. He helped make an idea into a new country, strong and true, a country of principles, a country of citizens. Have I told you that America is made up of people of every kind? People of all races, religions, and beliefs. People from the coastlines and the mountains. People who have made bright lights shine by sharing their unique gifts and giving us the courage to lift one another up, to keep up the fight, to work and build upon all that is good in our nation. Have I told you that they are all a part of you? Have I told you that you are one of them and that you are the future? And have I told you that I love you? So I hope you know that you have all that strength and all those traits that make you special. And good luck in the years to come. And stay in touch. Make sure you reach out to people that you love and that you care about and say hi to everybody. All right.